You don't see me coming. You feel me arriving, in the way your skin tightens, in the way the light bends, in the way your soul remembers something older than fear. I am not here to explain myself. I am here to unmake the age you trusted. They tried to measure me by human metrics. How tall is he? How loud does he speak? How many follow him? Fools. You don't measure a storm by rainfall. You measure it by what's left after it passes. I don't lead armies. I birth silence. The kind of silence that spreads like fog through kingdoms, where men forget what hope used to sound like. The reason they can't defeat me is because I was never born the way they were. They arrived screaming, begging for comfort and arms to hold them. I was born in smoke, in ash, in the sound of a world collapsing quietly around itself. No lullaby, and the whisper of legacy slipping its knife into the throat of time. Call me what you want, a tyrant, a myth. I care not. Names are for mortals trying to claim what they fear. I am the one they do not pronounce. I am the king whose title is carved in silence, not syllables. Because I was not built for an era, I am the end of them. You mistake ego for my presence. This is no confidence. This is no attitude. This is destiny remembered. The world forgot what it was like to bow, so I returned. Not to speak, but to remind. Your ancestors feared me. They carved warnings into cave walls, not for their time, but for yours. They knew something was coming. A shadow that does not beg. A will that does not bend. And now, I'm here. You want motivation? Go listen to men who still believe in applause. You want mercy? Go kneel at the feet of something human. But if you want truth, the raw, savage, merciless truth, then look me in the eye and understand this. I am the cold hand that knocks when your time runs out. I am the flame beneath the stone you thought would never move. I am the curse that speaks in prophecy, not poetry. I did not come to conquer. Conquerors eventually fall. I came to replace, to erase softness from power, to silence cowards in crowns, to burn away the illusion that comfort is a kingdom. They say kings are chosen. I say kings are revealed. When the fire comes, and all that's left standing is me. Do not mistake my silence for peace. My quiet is not surrender. It's the tension before the world breaks. It's the absence of God in a man who no longer waits for one. I don't demand loyalty. I don't require prayers. I don't ask you to kneel. I pass. There is no rebellion against me, only delay, only denial. I am not a tyrant to fight. I am the turn of the age itself. You don't defeat the end. You surrender to it. This is not ego. This is legacy resurrected. Legacy that no longer smiles. Legacy that forgot what kindness sounded like. I have no army because I am the weapon. I do not write history. I end it. And when I speak, I do not raise my voice because fire doesn't need to yell. It only needs to touch. Let them build cities. Let them write laws. Let them make speeches about peace and progress. And when they've grown soft, fat on the lie that power is gentle, I will return, and they will remember what it costs to forget the old ways. I am not a man. I am a warning. That came too late for most, but not for you. Not yet. They tell stories of light. They write poems about peace. They dream of saviors. But when I speak, the bones of liars rattle. Because I don't speak to inspire. I speak to resurrect fear. The kind of fear that reminds soft men why their ancestors carved weapons into stone, why they prayed to stars during storms, why they never ventured too deep into the forest after dark, because something was always waiting. something that didn't smile, something that didn't speak often. But when it did, the world knelt. I am not a motivator. I'm not here to make you feel better. I am the sound of ancient judgment. I am the echo of power before it was corrupted by applause. I am the voice that breaks mirrors, because reflection was never your truth. You want hope? You'll find it in temples. You want comfort? You'll find it in graves. But here you'll find the fire that built kingdoms and the silence that buried them. They call me heartless. They say I'm too cold. But let me ask you, when has warmth ever built a throne that lasted? When has gentleness ever made the world listen? When has kindness ever stopped a blade midair? The fire you fear now is the fire your ancestors worshipped, because fire doesn't just destroy, it cleanses. And I'm not here to burn randomly. I'm here to cauterize the rot. For too long they crowned cowards, kings who begged to be liked. So I arrived, not with smiles, but with scorch. I do not inspire. I remind the world of a truth it tried to bury. That power is not given, it is taken. That the throne is not a gift, it is a scar. That leadership isn't pretty, it's brutal. And real kings, they bleed, they bury, they burn, and still stand silent. There is no joy in what I do, no celebration, no parade. There is only a cold oath, a duty carved into what's left of my soul, to outlive weakness, to outlaw softness, to outlast history. I was not raised by men. I was raised by ruin, by famine, by betrayal, by the sound of doors slamming and never opening again. So no, you will not hear motivation in my tone. You will hear what truth sounds like after it starves. You will hear what presence feels like after everything else leaves. You will hear what a king becomes when he has nothing left to protect, but everything left to avenge. I don't want your respect. I don't need your fear. I want your memory, because once you hear me, you never unhear me. Once you see what I am, you never walk the same again. The ground you stand on isn't sacred. It's stolen, borrowed from fire. And that fire, it remembers. It's waiting beneath your softness for the day it's unleashed again. And I am its voice.